Yo, DeFi gang, what's poppin'? Let's take a look at DeFi technologies. In this video, I'm going to do a nice little technical breakdown, just explain my thoughts on, the opportunity that's to come. When we look at DeFi and we look at Solana, I essentially, in my opinion, I think DeFi is basically an equity version of Solana. Now, for those of you who don't know, DeFi, what they do is they make ETFs or ETPs of cryptocurrencies, and they wrap that product, that crypto product, and they just make it an ETF or an ETP, essentially. Now, in a way, I think the idea of this is genius because there's going to be a plethora of entities, whether it's institutional or retail, who want to invest in crypto, but they don't want to create that, whether it's a Coinbase, a Kraken, or whatever exchange it is. They don't want to use that platform and transfer money to that platform and keeping their money on that separate platform, as opposed to I don't know, investing in a tax-free savings account, or investing in a registered account that's tax-free, right? It's a great opportunity, I think, for people who are new to crypto and those serious, I'd say, investors in who, whether they're institutional or retail, to reap the rewards of investing in this crypto environment. So first thing I want to highlight, DeFi lag Solana. There's an opportunity here that we're probably not going to see. Like, you don't get put onto opportunities like this very often, because if they did come, we'd all be loaded, right? But for example here, it's pretty clear to see that the setups are very similar. All that's happening is that Solana will make its move, and then maybe a month, 2, 3 months later, DeFi will make its move. At least that's what's shown in 2024. So how can we prepare ourselves, right? That's essentially the whole idea of this video in terms of highlighting the technicals and the opportunity. When we look at Solana, we have this quick little window of time where we peaked in December, and then we started to lift off again back in February, right? So from December to February, that's 2.5 months, right? 2 months. Now, again, sorry, that's, there, fix it. Yeah, around 2.5 months, call it. Now, when we look at DeFi and we go to those same periods of time, well, for the chart and its setup, right, we peaked late December or mid-December, and we have this long period of consolidation where we don't really start to lift off again until May, or you can call it early May, right? So there's a longer period of time there. You see Solana get its breakout to the upside. DeFi eventually gets its break to the upside, right? So now what I'm looking at and I'm trying to pay attention to is, okay, we just seen Solana consolidate since essentially late March up until now. So it's like 230 days or something, right? Something like that. Let's call it 245 days, right? Where we've been in this consolidation phase. Now, it's very structured. It looks healthy. The setup on Solana looks gorgeous, right? We have this massive launch pad pattern here. We're under a major resistance, and you see this bubble butt bottom essentially forming on Solana. Now, with DeFi, it might not be the exact same setup where we get this nice, gorgeous, round bottom and an easy resistance. It might look different. It could be an ascending triangle. It could be a rectangle. It could look different in many different ways. But essentially what we're looking for is Solana took around 230 something days Now, we don't know if DeFi is going to take the same amount of time or if it's going to take longer. But we can expect that in this period of time that we're in now, it's a decent opportunity to be gathering shares because the likelihood that there's going to be a breakout to the upside on Solana would also verify that there will likely be a breakout to the upside on DeFi. Now, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, it's just a really good looking situation where this will give us an opportunity to catch this play, even though, say, we missed the Solana play, right? Or if you didn't get to invest in Solana directly, there's an opportunity to still get a similar, if not greater, return on investment by purchasing DeFi. And that's the opportunity I kind of just want to highlight. I think it's very interesting. I love looking at charts. I love how you can compare an equity to a cryptocurrency and how they could look so similar and perform very similarly. Now, again, if you just to highlight, right, from December 2023 up until now, we've seen Solana or DeFi, it's up like 2,300%, right? So it's up significantly more than, let's say, Solana. Solana is up very well, 800% since October, where if you look at DeFi, it's 2,300% since October, which in a way has me feel like DeFi might just need a little bit more time to consolidate and, really digest that large move. Like if it is going to go higher, there is an opportunity, right? It's hanging around previous, it's just hanging around previous all-time highs. Let me get on there. Come on. So it's hanging around these previous all-time highs. It just might need a little bit more time, right? So again, 245 days. DeFi hasn't consolidated that long. Let's give it the opportunity to, really digest the move before it gets that breakout. But I think it's evident that like when we compare the two, if there is going to be a breakout to the upside, and let's say we see a Solana at a $500 Solana, well, that's over 100%, right, to the upside, right? It's like 130%, where you could assume that, DeFi will outperform Solana maybe 2 to 3x, right? So if you think it's going to go 125%, you could assume it can go to 375 or maybe 400% from here. And that would take us to around $12, right? $10 to $12 range. So the opportunities here, it's something to pay attention to for sure. And now with Trump and administration, right, we have a really bullish crypto, how would I put it? The soil is very ripe and could be very fruitful for Bitcoin to grow in this landscape if you pick up what I'm putting down here. So that's the breakdown for DeFi. I think the opportunity here is wild. Easy, guys.